Jordan says, one of the first things he said to me was, before Get Out, is he said, I want space. I want silence to be part of the score. And which is just a brilliant thing to say, right? Brilliant. So
I'm hiring you to make nothing in certain parts.
Yes, which is,
That's great.
Yeah. That deliberately what part of my job is. So the march is slowed down. It's slowed down from what a real march would be. And the reason is because you hear every word. There's the space in between each word becomes part of the march. And then as it develops, I actually put a string. The strings are playing, they're playing eighths, but the accented one is the offbeat one. And you hear it in between each of the words of the chorus so that you really get the sense of how slowly it's marching. And the slowness of it is creepy because it doesn't get faster. And then also what happens is there's the beat drops, and the beat is really funky and done on drums from every different. There's a Turkish drum, there's Japanese drums, it's not a beat that you'd get in a march. And so the idea is to take this very organized and sort of Gregorian sounding because it's Gregorian sounding because of the nature of the pulse and the nature of the harmonies and the nature of Jordan had me make up words, and there was we didn't want it to be a secret message necessarily like in Get Out, because also that one was Swahili and a specific culture, and we're trying to avoid specific cultures so it sounds Latin, but it's not Latin. It sounds Latin because of the structure of both the syllables I used and the structure of the melody. And so it's surprising how when you use it's impossible to make something sound not like a culture. And I can say that because I've actually tried. Every culture, at least to our ears, takes on the pattern of its language and the pattern of its harmonies and its traditional music, I think. So your ear is always listening to something with, that sounds like, X.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But I thought, okay, so it's going to sound this way. But how can I just spin it so that it doesn't sound like anything else that sounds like that? So that's what the funky beat.
So there's no word; those aren't words.
No, they're Latin-y sounding, but they're made up.